Now, we didn't get a chance to get together last week and play games as a game group, but you played a couple without us.
Yes.
So start with your solo experience, which is always fun.
We didn't get the chance really to play the DC Crisis 3, which I really wanted to when we were at the beach. So I decided to just solo, but not just that, because really what I want to do with that is the secret thing goals. So I can't
Which is part of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and I can't really do that by myself. I wonder what my secret goal is. But what I did is I pretty much took all the Crisis cards and shuffled them together to see how they'd work out. And definitely is really interesting, but the one thing that was really annoying is there's some crises that were like, there's one time I had to discard like 3 cards in my hand that had a cost of 6 or more. So, something like that, very specific. So I just kept, play a card, nope. Play a card, nope. Fine, like 6 turns, 6 to 10 turns or something of me just like, nope. Because I didn't want to buy anything or something, like I couldn't buy, because the crisis, the way it worked or something, so it was just like the most boring,
Well, how does in the solo version of that, is there like a time limit aspect of it?
No, the only difference is that depending on certain crises, they change the text because it's like really, really easy to do by yourself. Like someone decided to discard a card.
Not me.
But it was fun to do in terms of a solo variant for the DC deck building game, because it did make, overall, if you like the DC deck building game, it definitely made it more fun. It's just a little annoying with those couple of those crises. Maybe I think I might look through the crises to see which one, the crisis cards, and see which ones are like, no, not that one, not that,
tailor it a little.
And because what I did do is literally I took all of the crisis cards from all 3, took out the ones that they always say to start with, because those are meant to start, and shuffled them, and I just randomly picked. Same thing with the super villains, and I used the villain set, the Forever Evil set, because I thought that would be the easiest, since that gives tokens, and some cards involve tokens. So it was a lot of fun, especially after I read some of the rules that I know we played wrong last time we did Crisis.
Was I there or no?
Yeah, remember when we played Crisis here? I think you took a break, but we won because we used the lantern ring to use auto win.
Okay.
You're not allowed to auto win. You have to win the classic way. You have to kill everything. So I found that I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that happens a lot with us in multiple games.
Well, I had to find it in small rules because I was looking for the solo variant, and that's how I found it. Looking.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't think about that otherwise. But it definitely was a lot of fun, and made me man, I really want to do the variant with the secret goals, because some of those are really amazing. I want to play them with you, because I think it's gonna make you like the DC deck building game a lot more, because it makes it more like Dead of Winter. There is one that is make sure everyone loses, and another one that is you only win if the person to your right wins.
That's weird.
And then another one which is at the end of the game, out of all your cards, you need at least 20 of them to start with different letters of the alphabet.
All right.
Yeah, there are all these crazy goals, so I could just see it'd be a lot more weird
We'll get there. We'll do.
Yeah.
We'll make that happen next game night. And then the other one I'm also very curious to hear about.
Yes. One of the reasons we didn't do anything this weekend is because my family decided to do a trip to the beach before this, and you had to go to a wedding.
It was a big old family fun weekend.
I'm assuming you were blackout drunk for most of it.
For a bit of it.
For what you can remember.
No board games happened on my side of things.
No, but I actually played, I actually played 2. I just remember the other one, but that's something I forgot.
Kids drink responsibly.
I played Tokaido with my parents, but my whole family also played Mexican dominoes.
All right.
Which it's sort of weird. It's involving making trains and stuff. And instead of using, how they go through 1 through 6? They go from 1 to 12. Huh. It's really weird.
So it's not just different rules, it's a whole other set of tiles.
Yeah.
Okay, weird.
But playing Tokaido with my parents was interesting because, especially, my mom can pick up a lot of these, I would say, maybe not Eclipse or something. But, I mean...
But who among us can?
I think she can pick up some, definitely the middle pace games pretty easily.
Okay.
My dad, not so much. But... I played basically with the basic rules, even though I had all the expansions, because I realized
Ease them into it.
Yeah. And my mom, like outside of just explaining like what each space was to make sure they understand it, I actually lost to my mom. Like she did my usual strategy of collecting all the art, and she beat me to most of them. I was just like, oh, wait, oh wow, what? Like out of nowhere. My dad's one strategy was just donate to the temple once, like all his money, and then he just sort of went. And when he realized it didn't work, he's like, wow. I guess my strategy didn't work at all. It was really funny because he kept jumping straight to the inns. I'm like, you sure you want to do that?
That sounds good.
But they both enjoy a lot. And the one thing also, because I got the, I don't have the special collector's edition, but I got the thing that pretty much gives you everything from the special collector's edition. Mm-hmm. And we actually played the soundtrack with it, and it was actually really awesome. It was like this beautiful ambient music. I almost had to they're like, can you just leave it here playing? I'm like, I want to keep it.
It'd be good to fall asleep to.
Yeah, actually, yeah. But it was actually a lot of fun to still play again. I really want to play the expansions with everyone. Like,
I don't think did we play with one of them?
No, I bought all of them at Gen Con.
Oh, okay. We didn't have any.
Yeah,
okay.
And there's a lot of fun things like, you remember the farm is where you got your money and stuff? Mm-hmm. You now have the choice to gamble there. You didn't do it, but you get a die, you roll it, and depending on what the symbol says, you get that much more money.
Sounds pretty good. Could you lose money on that?
One symbol.
Okay.
So it's like, oh man.
Did you? Because you were talking before with the soundtrack that it acts kind of as a timer.
Oh, I like it for us because the game suggests 45 minutes.
Right.
The CD's entire time is 57 minutes. So I'm like, okay, that gives some leeway time.
Okay.
So that's our timer. When the music stops, we have to be done.
But you didn't. For this.
Oh no, we finished it really fast.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
It's because our group is just awful. We have to.
Well, I've been working really hard at being like, okay, I'm giving myself a minute 30 or 2 minutes tops, depending on the game.
We're working on that.
And that's my goal. That's my personal. That's like almost my New Year's resolution before games.
Yeah.
It's to you're not allowed to win if you took a turn that took like 5 hours.
It's a really good resolution.
But my parents are very quick. My dad, of course, because he's like, I just put money in the temple, I'm already gonna win. But my mom was actually pretty as long as I explained, she's like, what's it? Okay, good. That's what I want to do.
So success.
Yeah, surprisingly, but definitely a lot of fun. But that was all we did. Hopefully more to come.
Hopefully more Tokaido.
You and your board game.